What's up, everyone? Beastmode back here with another video. So today we are going to review the top 2 deck lists of the Beastmode Circuit Series tournament, which took place last night. 16-person single elimination Edison format tournament. Winner gets a role/title in the Discord server, the Beastmode Discord server, which I have linked in the description. And we will have a tournament later down the road for all the winners and the players with invites, essentially. So if you guys want to play in these tournaments, join the Discord. They're free. First come, first serve. Essentially, sign-ups start 6 p.m. Eastern on Friday nights, and we stop the tournament at 8 p.m. Eastern. Usually runs for about 2.5, 3 hours, and it's a lot of fun. We stream and we hang out and talk Yu-Gi-Oh. So I do have plans to run a larger tournament. Again, we did have a 50-person BCS a few weeks ago because of the issues with the challenge site. So there was a lot of players that were able to play that day. Hopefully we can have one again in the next month or so, a large scale one. If we have, over 100 players or so, probably top 8 will get invites to the tournament down the road. So anyway, this event last night was pretty wild. There was a lot of machine quick draw decks. I think 4 out of the 16 players or something along those lines were playing a machine quick draw variant. There was just machines everywhere. A lot of good players. Again, Ghost Rider was playing with a +1 deck, essentially. It looked like it was a lot of Lila and Flip Raikos and Diva. It was interesting. 10-foot was playing Vayu, I assume. I didn't actually see his match. There was some Synchro Cat or Caliber Cat. I saw a few of those. So interesting. These tournaments are always a lot of fun. There has not been a repeat winner yet. So every week there's been a different winner. And every week I think there's been a different deck that's won. So anyway, this is the second place quick draw Monarch deck. This is very similar to the deck that just topped the RBET tournament, I believe. I'm not sure the exact list that player was playing, but this is similar. It has Sestalos in it. I think there's some differences with the Level Eater. Again, I don't have the exact list off the top of my head, but similar enough. This is essentially a quick draw deck. This one's running 2. I think the other list that topped last week or so was just 1 quick draw. This is piloted by Just 2 Classic. He has a YouTube channel, I believe, as well, so you can check that out. So interesting. I do like Quick Draw a lot. It's one of my favorite decks. I'm glad it seems to be making a comeback. Not Quick Draw itself, but it seems to be, being merged and splashed with other decks. Like I said, the Machina Quick Draw deck was very popular in this event. And of course, this event, they're small, so it's hard to say, if that's what's being played. But it's still interesting to see that Quick Draw seems to be getting a little bit more popular, which is fun because I do like the deck a lot. Sideboard here, just standard. I do like a Legendary Jujitsu Master. I actually had this in my sideboard when I topped about a year ago with Quick Draw. And then it's kind of fallen out of favor because it's really good against like Gladiator Beasts and stuff, but not bad against Blackwings. Turn 1 or so. Vanity's Fiend's really good in the Quick Draw deck because you can kind of just free tribute it out with tokens and kind of sit behind it. Mind Control, interesting in the sideboard here. I get it. He only really has the 2 Debris Dragon, and you really can't do, I guess you can use the Quick Draw as well, but pulling Double D Prison in the side and Light Mirror. So pretty interesting Quick Draw deck. The Vestalo seems to be the new craze as of late, so I have not done really any testing with it. I got to give it a whirl. So congrats to Just 2 Classic on second place at this tournament here. And now we have the finals, the final winner here. This is Sanchan. Kind of a up-and-coming player, I would say. Just got finished in the top 8 of the Deck Devastator tournament about a month ago with Machina. This here is a new version of the deck. I actually played him recently. I was not playing a very good deck, but he was playing this, and it seemed pretty explosive. It can be explosive, but it also has the controlling aspect of the Quick Draw stuff here. So it's running Quick Draw and Volcanic. So essentially, this is a Quick Draw deck with the Machina package added in, which I think I've said it a lot. I feel like the Machina deck in general with the Raikos, the Hamsters, it just plays like Quick Draw with the Pot of Avarice and everything. So he actually has taken it up a notch and literally just made a Quick Draw deck and added the Machina package, essentially. Cut back on the Pot of Avarice just for consistency. The Blaze Accelerator was really putting in a lot of work. That card can be just brutal to deal with if you have the Accelerator with a couple shells. The problem I have with the Volcanic package is I just can't stomach drawing more than one of these. It's just dead. So when I choose to play Quick Draw, I typically don't play Volcanic shells. But they do seem to be the more popular version of the deck just because Blaze Accelerated can just be such a good card. So this deck here is very interesting. One hamster and the Machina package here. And he, of course, ended up winning the whole tournament here. There was a few versions of this deck that were played, so it definitely seems to be a combo that people are trying out here. The splashed Machina package into a quick draw deck, essentially. Side deck here, a second Blaze Volcanic Rocket. Interesting. The one Sirocco, I've kind of moved on from this. I was doing this for a while here. I'm not saying I I thought of it or anything like that, but pretty much every one of my side decks were kind of running the double Sirocco package, but I'm not sure if it's that great anymore. I've kind of moved on. One D Prison, double Starlight Road, probably for Black Wings, I would guess. You got to have the double light mirror at this point. There's fairies and the Christia Sworn decks everywhere. Triple Dust. So Triple Dust is one of those things where I think it's probably overkill. I think it's probably better in theory. I don't think you need 3 dust. I've side decked. I've main decked one. I've had 2 sideboard. I always kind of felt the same way that you need to have triple dust, but there's never really a time you side deck 3 of them in. Maybe against Blackwing, but then you're drawing just Dust Tornadoes when you really need to have some protection. So I think 3 Dust Tornado might be a little bit much, but at least 2. Probably necessary between the sideboard and the main deck. Nitpicking here, this is not really going to make much of a difference in terms of a whole tournament run. I would say extra deck pretty standard. You got the junk, junk synchros and all the drill warriors and all that. So yeah, I don't think he does a whole lot of synchroing aside from making drill warrior or turbo warrior here. But congrats to Sanchan for winning the BCS number 4. And again, if you guys want to play in these Friday nights, join the Discord server. I'll have them linked. Always free, good time. And we do, I'm in talks right now trying to have just a bigger event. Hopefully we can have a pretty large scale one and see how things go. And again, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.